Face card is approved. Your story is declined.
Witchcraft, bro.
She ain't a witch, girl.
Dog.
Leave her alone.
Ayo. That's some witchy shit. I'm sorry. Tell me your feelings.
Okay. So, in talking about tell me your feelings, tell me your feelings.
Oh, wow. They can see everything down there. Good God.
They see it all, honey.
Oh, my God.
They see it all.
Sorry.
Okay, so this episode, let's talk and get into sensuality. Sensuality.
What are you sensual about? I'm so confused.
Okay, not sensual. Before we get into sexy sensual, which I feel like today's world is always ready to go for instant gratification,
Right.
rather than discussing the real. Okay,
You're still on this tip.
I'm still on the tip.
Yeah, because last time you're like, oh, you know, I don't think digital dating is a thing. But now you're like.
Okay, before we was on digital dating is different from sensuality. Okay, people, like, it's two different worlds. Just because you are dating, and this is my thing about now, it's such a feel that, like, you have to get sexy with it to get to know someone, and you don't. For example, Brittany Rayner. However, sorry, sis, you gorgeous. I don't want to, like, mess up your name, but
She did that by herself.
but Brittany Rayner, and I'm not talking about sis that was overseas, held up by the
What's her name?
not the hoop, not my
The hoopy gal.
yeah, that's Brittany Griner.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember her.
Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
This one, my good sis, which hats out to you, babes. Okay, I'm proud of your escapades. My good sis went online talking about how she done, messed around with 35 men. Proud of her hard work, because it's a lot of work. It's hard work in the streets now. Okay?
It really is hard, but not in all in. But like that's total, correct?
And I don't know if it's total, but
total. I mean,
35 is
how
not.
old is she?
I wouldn't say it's a lot.
How old is she?
She's probably early 30s, like young 30s, I think.
That's like one for each year of her life. That's not that bad.
I don't think it's bad at all. I mean, one for each year. I think more than one, because she 30. She wasn't starting with.
Yeah. Obviously, but I'm just saying, if she had to quantify it to the number of years of her life, that would be somewhat, okay.
Even if it wasn't.
So her active life, maybe she's active from 18. So then. No. It's not even that many. Like, I know people do way more, but that's what, like one every.
I feel like we're mature adults.
5 months.
We don't need to put a calculation, a mathematic, an equation to this. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
To
I calculate these things.
I feel like the amount never matters. For me, what is like a little daunting about the situation is the fact that, is the part where she got to saying like, oh, I messed around with 3 guys in a day and I came out unscathed. I think that for me took me to the whoop, because here you are, and I know that these celebrities get to, I'm not online for having a platform. I don't care. But sorry, you do. And here you are online, basically, gallivanting the same way we as women, we don't like when men brag about their situation. I think it's just as tacky for a woman. And I feel like you're here bragging about you being with 3 guys in a day and coming out unscathed. People are in our society are like so proud about being able to express their sensuality freely and explore and adventure, that we're forgetting that just because you want to be outside fucking 3 guys don't mean that AIDS and HIV and gonorrhea and herpes said, oh, okay, my good sis want to be outside, let me go back in, let me cancel my ass and go to the side.
No, but it doesn't take, like, to be fair, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, but it doesn't take 30 something men for you to have AIDS. It could just take one.
Yes, but my point about it is like is the what pissed me off is that there's all these platforms nowadays for people to express the importance of sexual freedom and expressiveness, but nobody, it's rare. I'm not gonna say it's not out there. It's not as prominent and popular as it is to talk about sexual safety.
Yes.
Which I feel like is
Should be a standard.
Bro,
Should be a standard.
let's be just as excited to
about get testing.
Bro, not only getting tested, but being protected and safe in how we move. Don't tell me you came out unscathed.
Dude, you know what? Honestly, like, she did come out. She said that she had in one day?
Yeah, she slept with three different
dudes?
guys. Yeah.
Okay, and then she only got a yeast infection, right?
I know. She said she came out unscathed. She didn't say if she got or
She
didn't
said
get anything.
She did.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm pretty sure that's.
I think I blanked out after the word
Well, the
unscathed.
worst thing that happened was like a yeast infection, and to her, that's like almost unscathed. To me, I'm like, dude, you could get a yeast infection from anything. Like you can get it from like the wrong soap, the water. It's just a pH balance difference, right? I can get a yeast infection just from stress. No, real talk.
Stress be stressing, baby.
If I know I've been messing with 3 guys in one day, that stress might as well give me a yeast infection. Dude, that's our body, right? So,
bro, that stress be powerful, honey. Boy, that thing be deadly.
Dude, I honestly like the stress can give you hives. Like you can get rashes. Now imagine if your stress is that deep that you start thinking you have herpes. And trust me, the mind is a powerful thing. So I could have, it's stressful. But for me, I'm not saying that I'm like, I admire her, but I do give her like, for the fact that she's honest about it. Good on you.
I respect it.
Be honest about it.
Transparency.
Shut up. Like I don't know. Personally,
I don't want her to shut up, and I don't want anyone to shut up. And this is not a thing of me like wanting people to quiet themselves down and not speak about their freedom. But I'm just saying, be just as proud to express like, I came out unscathed, but it is dangerous, and sexual safety is just as important as, standing. People always want to make it a gender thing. Oh, if a guy came out and a guy said, I'm sorry that for you think it's cool for a guy to be a boss and fuck 20 bitches and you'll still be with them. Don't speak for everybody. If I meet a old dude and you out here telling me that you have 35 bodies and you fuck 3 girls in a day, I'm looking at you like, my sir.
My sir, my good sir.
My good sir. What is going on here?
No, I agree. For me, when I say shut up, I'm like, the thing is, she's saying a lot of things, but she's not necessarily saying anything that will kind of back her up with her actions or kind of redeem her actions in any ways. There's no like balance.
I'm not. She's not. I know she ain't looking for redemption.
Talks too much. She talks too much.
She ain't looking for redemption.
She exposes herself too much. There's been multiple Insta lives or even just stories where she's just like, she confesses before the crime what she's gonna do. No, she'll be like, I'm gonna get this man and I'm gonna sleep with, I'm gonna have a baby. Like, obviously not verbatim. I don't want it to be like quote by quote, but on this line, dude, what is that? Premeditated murder, like premeditated crime or whatever you want to do. Premeditated, whatever. She's doing a wrongdoing, and essentially, I think that's really messed up. Like, it's an Usher moment. Because Usher be doing that often.
Leave Usher out of this, okay? That man done got enough troubles for his concerts, okay? Getting people to...
What do you mean?
Okay,
Watch this.
Leave Usher out.
Before you do anything, sus.
Don't bring my brother into this, okay? My fellow Haitian fella, okay?
Haitian?
Yeah. Actually,
no
put
wonder.
some respect on Haiti, okay? I'm a PSA for my Haitians, okay? Down for my brothers and sisters.
Why are you backing this guy this hard? And I'm like, it's because he's Haitian.
What do you mean? What? He is putting up peoples on the map.
I mean, yeah, he is putting y'all peoples on the map, but not always in a good way. You know what I mean?
Usher, leave Raymond. Okay, I'ma speak about my brother.
Your brother.
My brother.
Speaking of brothers and putting people on the map and stuff, can we also just talk about Jada Pinkett?
No, girl.
I'm sorry.
I am not. Listen, I am out of this.
Why are you out of this? No, let's have this moment to talk about it, because really, if we're being honest, I don't know, like this, I don't really think that anyone's a witch, right? But
I'm
this
done
is
with
kind of
entanglement. Okay?
But this is kind of witchy shit.
I'm sorry. We
Shit.
have been reliving this entanglement now for about a decade, and I think we
We're
need to
all
hop
tired
off of it.
But I want us to talk about, no, this is the reason I want to talk about it. I'm like, why is it that women, I understand that maybe you might have a separation agreement with your partner. That's all good and well. I'm very okay with that. However, if I have children with you and you are the father of my kids, right? Mm-hmm. It is no longer just what you do and what I do, and it doesn't matter, and it's in the public and media. We have kids. We have a name. We have a reputation.
But these kids are different. Like, you also have to think, like,
they came out okay compared based on what they were doing.
For me, it's like they have a different lifestyle, and the reason why I'm like, I don't even want to visit this is because I want to allow her artistic side, and I want to allow her
artistic
problematic. Wait. I'm gonna get
pulling
to
down
it.
her.
I'm gonna get to it. I want to allow her to go outside, say whatever silly nilly or important to her things that she wants to say, and let it be that. I feel like I don't need to revisit whatever she said if I'm just not that into it. And I'm just not that into too much of what's going on. In the beginning, it was cool. Like,
it was funny. Yeah.
Entanglement, I guess entanglement. It was cute. It's just now you're just doing a bit of oversharing. And if that's what you need for your healing process, I'm going to allow you to speak and shout from the rooftop. I just don't need to be outside listening to you. And I'm just not outside listening to sis no more. I'm tired of her. Like, not in a negative way. I'm appreciating that she's sharing her truth and her story that may apply to other couples out there. There might be a couple,
there's a lot of
married
like
couple that is going through separation, that is going through some existential fucking crisis within themselves. Okay?
Existential?
Yeah.
Say that again.
I am not.
Yeah, existential crisis.
Okay, someone that's going through that, and I respect her for wanting to, reaffirm that. And whomever is on this face of the earth, that is a Jada. Okay, that is a Pinkett. That is a Pinkett.
Okay? Yeah, it is a Pinkett.
If you's a Pinkett, and the story applies, I'm happy that the choir is able to preach, aka the Pinkett.
Yeah.
But
that could be a thing. #Pinkett.
Okay, hashtag the Pinkett, hashtag Pinkett. I just don't got it in me to discuss sis no more, because every time I look outside, aka on social media, her face is there.
She's there.
The story is beaten. We don't need to relive her. I love her. She is a gorgeous woman.
No, she is beautiful.
Golly.
She ain't getting old. That's what I'm saying. It's witchy, dude. It's witchy stuff.
Her crazy stories do not affect her beauty because it stands. The face card don't decline. But her story right now is declining for me. Okay? Face card is approved. Your story is declined.
Witchcraft, bro.
She ain't a witch, girl.
Dog.
Leave her alone.
Ayo. That's some witchy shit. I'm sorry.
Why are you scared of her? She's not a witch. She's
Dude,
just speaking,
she looks that
shouting.
good. She looks that good, and she does this kind of stuff.
She said she did the ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. Yeah, apparently it does help. Apparently, no, but
we gotta start ayahuasking because
I don't think there's anything wrong with witches. Like, witches is just powerful beings. They're powerful beings.
I am a child of God.
Yeah,
okay?
you're also a Haitian.
I don't. What do you mean I'm a Haitian? Honey, don't bring that into my side of town.
That's a touchy subject.
I'm gonna leave.
As a South African, I accept that they're witches. Okay.
I'm a child of God.
But
I accept God.
I accept
and God
that witches.
Only.
I don't know. So one of my friends.
I'm accepting God.
One of my friends. One of my white friends. Male friends.
It had to be.
It had to be. Anyway,
if it's gonna be.
He said, I asked him, I think I asked in a group that we have, I asked him, like, yo, do you guys believe in witchcraft, right? And he was just like, I borrowed one of my friends.
Oh, no.
When he was in Africa, in a country in Africa.
Why you always got to come to Africa? Why white folk, when the story want to hit, and they be with some, like, certain topics, well, in Africa, bitch, don't be coming.
It wasn't like that. He said the actual country, Benin or something, whatever. He said he asked his friend, there's no names here, so I'm not selling anyone out, But
She's selling you the fuck out.
no, I'm not really. It's just a story.
When they see this episode, they're gonna know you sold them.
But they won't know it's
You
about.
sold them for the pennies, honey.
I'm trying to make a point. The point is, right, apparently the guy, the friend, he said he wanted some money from his white friend, my white friend, he borrowed some money for a business, right, so that it would stop failing, okay? So he was going to pay a witch doctor, right, to do something so that the business wouldn't fail. Needless to say, the business failed, right, regardless. But I wanted to tell my white friend that I'm like, the reason why the business failed.
It's because you didn't pay the church.
No, it's because when you go to witchcraft, you have to pay for something that's not good. You know what I mean? It's like, witchcraft only works for like dodgy stuff. I don't think it necessarily works for good stuff.
I don't know. I just don't believe in none of that.
I mean, I neither nor believe. I just don't partake. However, do I believe that there are forces that are out of our power? Best believe.
The only force I know is the force that's within power. Is the force of the God.
Of the God.
Okay. Hey. No, but going back to rerouting really quickly into the safety of sex. That's important to me. Very important. I feel like I want to see a movement, a bigger movement of us discussing safe sex more.
I think my former president.
You talking about SA former president?
Yeah, he apparently had sex with a woman that had HIV or something, but he said he had a shower after.
What?
I think this
and
is
the shower
story.
shaved the
It cleans you. But after you shower, you rinse off the potential of getting HIV or whatever, and it cleanses you. Yeah. I promise you this. Let me not promise you, but I think this is what was said, because I can't. I don't want to ever say something unless it's like right in front of me. But I think this was the memory. He was corrupt as Ferk, but I really appreciated his humor, because really, like, he had the audacity to go on live, you know, put it on papers. It was on papers, saying that, you know, he had sex with this whatever woman, and, you know, he said, I had a shower after. So
he's Gucci.
I don't even know if she necessarily had AIDS, but I think there were some sort of there were whispers of her potentially having it, and then he claimed to say once he showered after the sex. So after not the wrongdoing, but after the doing. Not to say it's wrong, do your thing, but after the thing, he, you know, shower. You clean. Don't you when you...
PSA kids, don't try this at home.
Also, the same thing. Also found out a story recently, as of like last night. There were these girls. That went out. Church girls, right? I'm sorry. It doesn't matter that they were church girls, but I think it's funny.
It does matter.
It does. Anyway, so they went out, you know, try to have some fun. They went to go have some hubbly.
What?
Or hookah.
Hubbly?
I think we used to call it hubbly when we were back at school. Hookah.
Shisha.
There's so many names. Anyway, so you know that mouth thing that she replaced?
Yeah.
They shared it all, and then all of them got herpes on their mouth.
No, that ain't real. No. That I don't know if that's
Sorry,
how
I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but yeah. I promise you, through Scott. Apparently.
It doesn't work like that. Wait,
that's what they say. It doesn't work like that.
I don't think it worked like that.
Yeah, they say you can't get it from like sharing like a drink.
You would have to be like, for you to get mouth herpes, if I'm correct.
That's like a cold sore.
Is through mouth through genitalia. Like your mouth would have to go to pee or whatever.
What's a cold sore?
A cold sore is not herpes.
Yes, it is herpes.
No, it's when it's cold outside and your mouth form crack. No, not that crack. It's like...
Yeah, but it might as well be crack, because that stuff is like way... That stuff looks wild. Like, honestly, I really... It's dread, because...
I'm not saying this medically because I don't know.
I'm literally never going to leave my house until it's gone. I don't have it, apparently.
It is not that serious. We are grown, Aaliyah.
Dude, okay. I will not leave my house. I'll be like, my face.
It's just a cold sore. And herpes is not that bad. No, wait. I'm talking about the safety of sex. Herpes is... I'm not saying it's not that bad. It's normal.
Is a cold
for
sore
certain people.
A herpes?
it's not that it's not bad. It's just that we as human beings can be more educated in these things. Educate ourselves.
Cold sores
You
are
go give
caused
me-
by certain strains of the herpes simplex virus. Usually, cold sores are HSV1. HSV2 is often the cause of genital herpes, but either type can spread to the face or genitals through close contact, such as kissing or oral sex. So, how long? What? the kissing? So maybe someone didn't know that they had herpes just yet. It was just growing or forming. Ugh. They probably knew it, because you get those people that are very vindictive. Like, they hate their life and then they want everyone else to suffer. No, people are like that. Don't get it twisted. People are like that. But believe in humanity.
What was the face at the end of believe in humanity?
You already know what's going on in the world right now. The definition of humanity
Let's still
to me
be
is
optimistic, please. Okay, keep that sense of
I'm
like
incredibly
that innocence.
optimistic. I'm just more
Okay.
realistic. I hope for the best, but realistically,
Pray for the worst.
no, not pray for the worst. Expect the worst. Pray for the best. What the? Why would you say that? That's twisted. Nah. I'm not that deep.
No, but
Anyway, what were you saying?
we were saying PSA. Let's start speaking safely in terms of sex. Have fun. Get your rocks off. Get that nut in. But please, let's be as. I have a question. When you date someone, when you first want to get, the cookie, you want to get that cookie, activated. Have you ever initially gone into a situation and been like, hey, do you get tested?
Dude, you see the witchcraft? It's spreading. It's spreading. I just saw. Brother?
No, but wait. Answer this.
Sorry.
Do you ask your partners to get tested?
You should ask your partners.
No, I'm not. You should.
Have I practiced doing that
have you
as
practiced?
actively with someone that I am in
Active with?
Yeah, active with, but also, yeah, yes. I feel like I'm not confessing this because I'm not really active anymore. But the person that I was in a relationship with, then yes. But with was I as consistent as I should be? No, because you should be getting tested every 6 months.
Yes.
Regardless.
But for me, it's a thing of we have these chats oh yeah, you should. But realistically, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't always. There's been multiple times that I'm very big on look, hey, you cute and all, but do you get tested? How's your background looking? Let me see those paperwork. But I feel realistically, women will date people, or men will date, people will date each other, okay? Not just men and women or whatever. People will date each other. And realistically speaking, when you initially meet someone, you're not oh, hey, are you doing this? That's not a part of your first conversation. Do I feel it should become just as natural as asking
it should be
somebody.
Standard.
Not standard, but more so natural to ask somebody these things as you're excited to ask them, what's your favorite sex position?
Would you say hello is standard? It's a standard greeting?
Yeah, what's up, hello.
Yeah, so I'm equating it to be the same thing.
For me, I feel standard maybe put a formal pressure on it versus when I say I want it to be more natural. When you first start talking to someone, you'll be okay to be excited in the conversation, what's your favorite sex position? What have you done in the past before? Do you do this? And we're all okay with these kind of conversations. So I feel I want it to be just as natural for us to be so when's the last time you got tested?
And if we're keeping it buck, do you know the number of people that get diseases here? Here
where you and I live?
Where we are? Yeah, because
no, not a lot, because it's Asia.
Yes, but that's the difference, right? Because we maybe
a lot more.
No, there's a brother.
Because things are
I mean, you're not getting tested to be a tourist. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're coming here to work, you're gonna get tested, right?
Yeah.
And things are gonna, people. What is that called? What's the very politically?
There are more tourists
philandering?
activated in Asia than there is people actually moving to live permanently. Am I not correct? I don't know the data.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I feel there's more people touristing around Asia. So then
there's a lot of
people.
And there's a lot of people, And so they are going to be active here and there, and they're going to be engaged. And I think that because we all feel that. No one really likes the use of a condom. It doesn't feel great, but we know it's the safest thing. However, I know my own damn friends, they done expose themselves to me. And I was like, say what? And they're like, yeah, I'll meet a girl here, my foreign friends. I feel like I'm exposing you, but I love you. But still, seriously though, real talk. And then you wonder why your girlfriend's got trust issues. When I say your girlfriends, I mean your friend that's a girl. But trust issues because
But the girlfriends too, because you know the little situation in Shanghai. You know,
little situation.
You know, dudes be in their whole marriages, or women.
Yeah.
Women, they be all in their
it's actually very stressful
outside.
Because this hits home for me personally.
It's a real thing.
I don't know if I was ready to expose this at this moment in time, but like, I might as well.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it.
We're trying to be very honest here and be like, honestly, I did not know that someone I was, is it called philandering with? When you're messing with?
Oh, yeah.
Messing with very, very casually. I hope my parents don't hear this. But
Mom and Dad, Aaliyah's on the line.
just cut this off. But even though it was safe or whatever, it was just like I found out later that he had been messing with like a number of my friends.
At the same time?
I could never confirm that, but before me, yes. But also that he was married. But he was a great service provider, honestly.
Honestly, it be killing me because it's happening. Like,
gave me more trust issues, but I was just like, you could have been honest and just told me. When he came out and he said,
for me it's sad because
I'm
it's
like, that's okay.
I know that there's certain couples like my good sis Pinkett,
Meryl Streep and her husband have been separated.
Oh Lord,
that's what I'm saying. It's spreading for 6 years. They've been separated, and you look what the comments say, and then someone's like, I think Jada started a new trend.
Oh my gosh.
Jada, the witchcraft.
Don't bring Jada into it.
It's a witchcraft, dog. It's not Jada. It's witchcraft. Anyway. Not another Will and Jada. What's a good one?
You know how there's the Sierra prayer? You know how Sierra left Future and got with like Russell and like all the girls like, oh, the Sierra. Now it's the Jada Pinkett prayer.
Meryl Pinkett Smith.
This not funny though. This not funny. But in general, like, I'm not saying that there's not couples that have their arrangements of separation.
Which
but I feel
respect.
like, or even their arrangement together. But I feel like if you're not in that situation, which is not always the thing, for you to be outside while your wife inside, taking care of the kids, stressing, holding you down, loving on you. I think my biggest issue about people stepping outside of their marriage is the fact that if you say you love me, and you say for better, like, for me, marriage is very important. So if you say, like, you took that vow with me, and then you're putting me in danger, stop laughing at the Pinkett.
Like, people are going in. And you know what? The best one, the one that has the most likes, is not even, like, the funniest one. It's like, it's not a secret. It's just nobody's business but theirs. I'm like, no one.
So why is outside if it's nobody's business?
You're a public figure, you idiot.
Not even.
Like, of course, it's going to be people. Once you become a public figure, these things happen.
That's not right. I don't believe that. I feel like public figures should also have some privacy.
I agree.
But I'm saying, like, people like Jada Pinkett.
That's going to be exposed.
No, but I feel like Jada Pinkett came out verbally saying, if this got discovered because people went fishing in their private business, that's different, which I don't feel is right, even if you're a public figure. But my thing is about people stepping out on their marriages that are not to be stepped out on is that if you say you love me and you're putting me in a predicament where you're messing around with people that I don't know, that who knows what they have, how do you really love me? Where's the genuine love in this if you're putting me at risk of potentially catching something or potentially getting sick? And people don't know there's certain things that you could even be passing on to your kids if you're in that situation. So how do you actually love me?
I agree very, very much about that.
Like, people talk about use the love as such a willy-nilly, thing nowadays.
But that's what they say. That's why he was singing it. Who sang it? Tina. What's love got to do with it, dog?
Like, how do you love someone? I would love to, like, it would be cool, like, later on if we could have, like, people call in, because I would love to hear someone explain to me, how do you love me willingly cheating on me and knowing that you could put me in a compromising position?
Well, for me,
When you love someone, you want to protect them.
I would agree with you 100%. I also have that feeling of like, if I am in a relationship with you, I'm in a marriage with you, I want to respect our marriage, our sanctity of marriage. And I also don't want to expose us to the whole world if we have a separation agreement right after, a year after my partner slapped someone in my honor. And then I'm just like, gee whiskers, the disrespect.
I think that's my thing with
hurts
Jada. I think
me.
it's cool. I don't mind her speaking out, but I feel like when you have that, marriage is such a sacred union.
Yeah, I'm just
that
like,
that
why
is
would
like,
you do that?
and I get you have your own personal agreements between yourselves, but have some respect for the union. That
Dude,
yeah, you're going
and
through
your
these,
children.
Yeah.
Have respect for your kids.
But they're
Yeah.
grown. The kids are grown.
Ang fun. Sorry, that was me going super
The
vernacular.
kids are grown. I'm not saying
I don't like
that.
that.
Because what I'm saying is like, you can, the kids are grown. It's not even that. It's just that have the respect for marriage as itself, and there should be something within yourself. And I had to learn that. I used to be a very open person where I shared way too much, but I've been learning like there should be some things that are for you. Like, yeah, you're going through these things. I feel like you could have shared with the world that you were separated. I feel like you don't have to give the details. The entanglement did not have to come out. You know?
Like,
And y'all famous. Y'all do all these NDAs. You ain't make August sign an NDA. You could have told the world I'm separated from Will. Respect our privacy. Why you couldn't make Lil Dude sign an NDA and y'all kept all the entanglement to y'all dang self?
dude,
It happened
and
at home.
And the friend.
Which
you chose.
friend?
It was her friend. It was her son's friend.
It's okay.
Hey yo. And he was going through a very hard time.
It's not okay.
So you had to give her. Well, how do you fix the guy? What, you let him come into you? That's how you fix him if he's going through a hard time. That's messed up, dude. I don't care who says what. Like, we always say, you know what? I'm not saying that both parties aren't to blame to some degree. I agree 100%. Don't get me wrong. However, you know, like there's something. If I have a kid with someone, I don't want that kid to grow up feeling like their parents were either against each other or the parent didn't respect the other parent, because honestly, that kid will start losing respect for one parent and then come out with freaking issues. It's not helping society as a whole, if we're being honest. Is it helping society? Kids are becoming more and more messed up. People have, oh, I've got daddy issues, I've got mommy issues, and more men I'm meeting
issues
that are in their 40s. It's not, guys, it's not an age thing. Age ain't, oh no, it is an age thing. No, it's not. Age ain't nothing but a number. That's what I mean. Age really is nothing but a number, because you'll meet a 25-year-old and they kind of have their shit together to a degree. Don't get me wrong, we're not perfect. However, and then you'll meet a 45-year-old and you're just like,
what are you doing, my bro? What are you doing with your life, my G? Okay?
I witnessed that firsthand, and I was like,
acting a fool.
And I'm also saying, don't compare your issues. I know everyone has their own issues from when they're growing up in their families. Don't compare them. People deal with it their own way. However, I would hope that at a certain age, you just learn how to deal with things a little bit better. You know, you go get like help.
Yeah.
Go to a therapist to help you develop tools to deal with these things better.
But I do get
is that fair?
It is fair, and I
So
do get
why
that
do you
she's
use-
writing a book, by the way. And I do understand the book.
Express my life through
No.
a journal. Express my feelings. I
you
am
gotta
a 50-year-old
respect that.
woman that has been in
I feel
Hollywood
like,
forever.
Aaliyah, you gotta respect
I'm also
it.
a black woman. You know,
You
blah blah
gotta
blah.
respect. You gotta respect the art. We
Alopecia,
respect art. If it was an artist, you would have
I miss
respected it.
Tupac. Blah blah blah. You know,
Not Tupac.
how can Will Smith, how can he compete with a dead person?
He's not
Like-
like, I feel like, look, none of this matters in terms of like, it does matter, but like, she is entitled to be where she is, and we as people need to also learn to respect that. I'm not downing her self-expression. I'm not downing any of these things. I'm just expressing that in life we've become such a population that for us to get places, we have to overshare and put ourselves out there. I feel like there is a, elegant and classy way of being able to do these things. Your book is not solely focused on probably 2 or 3 things, because your life is multidimensional. Maybe you wrote about this. You could have let it be what it's going to be. People were going to discover, and if they wanted to chat about it, they chat. There's many other things about yourself that I'm sure you could discuss, like the heartaches you go through with alopecia. Maybe zoning in on that and discussing that through your press run, instead of it being putting your family out there, to be picked apart because this is what you want to use to
but
for
that's what she
clickbait.
chose.
I feel like we have to have enough respect for marriage and for family and for ourselves and for the people, because you are exposing them. Maybe they don't want to talk to people about where they're at in life. You mentioning them, you discussing, it's like, I'm not saying she didn't ask them prior to doing all of this how they were going to feel or let them know.
Do you think that she did?
I'm pretty sure she did. Okay? I'm not saying she didn't discuss with her family, but I feel like we need to learn to start reserving ourselves a little, in a way, and finding the beauty in the art and having that sense of privacy, having that sense of mystery, having that sense of...
Yeah, that's why also if I ever get married, which is not my intention, I'd be happy with a partnership. But
you want to be my partner?
well, we can be partners, but you're already taken. Anywho, alas.
You see what I said about privacy?
Right. Anyway, but it's anything's possible. But I would also want I'd also want me and my partner to like have separate bathrooms. I just want to keep them mysterious.
What is up with
I
this?
want to keep
No,
it cute.
Girl,
I want to keep
I
it
said
cute.
privacy for
I
us
want to
outside,
take
not
if
for
I want
inside.
to take a poo poo in my
Your
spaces,
man need to be there so that when you get old,
what is
he
that
can wipe your
stuff?
booty.
What was that movie that I don't know with Salma Hayek and stuff, like an
Which
oopsie?
one?
I don't know, the one with that guy from Friends.
What?
I can't remember the movie.
Which one?
Right
Joey? No, not Joey. I've never seen him in a movie with Salma.
No, the Matt one. His name was Matt, I think.
Matt? No. Ross? Not Ross.
No, Ross. The other one.
The weirdo?
Yeah.
He ended up with Monica?
I don't know, dude. I didn't watch Friends like other people did.
What? I watched Friends.
I did not watch Friends that deep. I'm sorry. It just
And
wasn't for me.
My community don't come for me because I also watch Live in Color. I watch all the other shows that is pertaining to us. Okay, there's also another...
I can't remember them well enough.
This is a story for another day.
I can't remember. Yeah, honestly, I can't remember them enough. But yeah, you saw it. Like, she was taking a poo-poo and, they had a baby. Like, Fool's Russian. That's the movie.
Fool's Russian?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
You should watch it. It's kind of cute and funny. But yeah.
I think you need to be able to have a poop and fart with the person that you love. You need to be able to fart, burp, poop. That's how you know it's real. In the same bathroom.
At the same time?
It ain't 2 toilets in a bathroom.
No, but no. Like, does he have to be present?
He could be.
Ew.
He or she.
I want to keep it cute. I want to keep the mystery
alive. Life is not always cute.
Yes, yeah, no, for
Life
sure.
Life is not always cute. If
but
you were to be pregnant and have a baby, you know that.
Yeah,
when
you
have
poop,
a baby,
you can poop. Yeah,
not you can. You're gonna be shitting yourself. And I'm sorry, we made this thing together. You need to be right here with me, looking at the poop, smelling it as the baby is arriving. Okay. We in the struggles together. We in the trenches. I expect you to be a soldier.
I hear that, but I also don't hear that.
No, you need loud and clear.
I just feel like it'd be nice for me to have my own bathroom. I don't think that's that deep.
Loud and clear.
I don't think that's deep.
It's hella deep. You need
no,
to be
I
there.
think it's quite nice.
Shit, if you're my friend, you need to be there too.
No, I have.
Let's leave that.
You know what's crazy? I know I'm saying this right now, but I just feel I can do it. But
you can do it.
No, I've cleaned up my friend's poop before in her pants. I love my friends so much.
Your friends be there for you.
No, yes. Well, no. See, for me, I just don't want that to happen to me because I like to keep, a little bit of dignity for myself.
Undignify yourself.
No, sorry?
It's not a word, but
Are you selling me to the grave then? That's like dig me in a grave because you're telling me undignify myself. That's all I have. That's all I have. When everything else is gone.
Script it out.
Allow me. But yes, I understand your statement, but I would do that for my partner. I just don't think I would. I don't think I can get put off by things like that.
I think you can.
But I feel like my partner might get put off by things. Or I feel like if I'm looking in from the other side, I'll get put off. Which I know is a little bit messed up, but...
BTW.
Yeah.
We have reached the sauce of the day of our
and we have to wrap it up soon. So, yeah.
we've reached the sauce of the day.
Ooh, this
And
topic is a little bit touchy.
a while back, there was a topic. I don't know if you saw. It was like rugby news, which I'm not big on rugby.
Do you guys have a team in Haiti?
You couldn't say the U.S. You had to come for Haiti.
No, but the U.S. doesn't have. The U.S. is football.
It has rugby.
Does it?
Yeah.
Really?
And don't come for Haiti. We have football. We are great footballers, just not uncovered yet.
Cool. Anyway,
Had a rugby Haiti.
I'm not. Am I a Haiti hater?
You are
A
big
Haiti
Haiti,
hater?
big Haiti hater. But I'm gonna change you. So here on the news, it was this thing of a heartbreaking situation for Fiji's Joshua Tuisova, however you pronounce it.
Isn't it
Sorry,
Portuguese?
Joshua. Okay, if I pronounce your last name wrong. So what happened is, with 1 point needed to make the quarterfinals, Tuisova will sacrifice attending his 7-year-old son's funeral in order to represent his country for the crucial final pool match against Portugal. Now,
Sorry, can I just quickly check because we already know who's in the semifinals and finals. I don't even think they got out of the round robins, right?
first of all, I didn't know rugby was even on that. Okay, I'm not downing rugby. But you tell me you're not going to attend your son's funeral, 7-year-old funeral for rugby? I feel like at this point you putting family over the job, homie.
That's essentially what he has been doing, and people, and I'm just
And
like,
I'm not judging because
I'm judging.
maybe some people also, you know what, we as a people need to be able to step outside of ourselves and outside of our judgments and our thoughts and be able to empathize. Maybe he is someone that when he's dealing with trauma, working through it, like keeping himself busy is better than facing what he's going through. But with a sense of decency, I'm sure the rugby team got many players. There's, substitute players. You're
Bravo.
telling me that you are going to miss out on your son. There's certain things that you can never get back in your life.
no, I agree. I mean, both you and I would know, right? And but I think our situations were slightly different. But for me, I'm like, you have the opportunity to go home and bury your kid.
It's your
And
blood.
It's your blood. It's something that you have been put on earth to reproduce and create. And so you don't go because you want to for freaking that's Portugal, don't get me wrong, cool place, but like
I'm saying like this is a job. This is a game. This is of course it's your love, but I'm wondering like if
did they threaten him?
I don't
They
know.
had to have.
I don't know
'Cause
if he
understand. It
went
didn't make
through
sense.
and didn't end up going, but I'm to the funeral. But I'm saying like,
They didn't even make it to the quarterfinals, so I didn't see
but
the
I
point.
want to know: did he actually go to the funeral, or did he choose to go to the game?
But what does it say in the thing, the post?
The post says,
He said he missed
with
it.
1 point needed to make the quarterfinals, Toussaint will sacrifice. It didn't say that he did it fully. It says he will sacrifice.
He will.
I don't know.
He will. What did you say, dude? Am I hearing you wrong?
You hearing me right? I'm just saying like, I don't know. For me, it's like touch and go. It's not judging, but I recently, in recent years, went through a situation where my grandma, who meant the world to me, like that was my everything, passed away.
He will sacrifice attending, so he didn't go.
I don't know. All I could share with Joshua, if you listening, is my grandma passed away and she was the world to me. And I was stuck here in Asia, in China, and unable to travel. And for me, it is the most regrettable thing not being able to attend her funerals and, close that chapter, get that, closure and say goodbye. There's certain things in your life, like maybe you'll get to play another game. You'll never get to go to another funeral. The person's gone. It's over.
It's not like you're gonna get kicked out of the team. At least I don't think so.
Even if you could get rehired, it is you. Even if you're not playing professionally, like you could still play the game. But you don't get that moment in life back. People think money or certain things are important, but the most, like, as I've grown older, I used to be like very young American, like, I want to make money, I want to work hard. I realized like the most important thing that came to me in my life has been time. You could go from being broke to rich. You can go from homeless to home, jobless to job. You cannot get time back.
I agree.
Josh,
But also,
my dog.
I feel bad for you. But also, guys, you just didn't even make. Like. I'm not even trying to.
Just like, boy,
I'm sorry,
you did all
D.
that and you ain't even get there.
You didn't even get there, dog. So what you saying? Do you know what I mean? For who? For what? Sorry, I do feel bad.
Sorry.
But also,
What is you doing?
Anywho, that's where we're gonna end it. Definitely before we. Oh yeah, Sophie, Aaliyah, in case you didn't know, and yeah, Saucy Side Up.
Saucy side up.
We'll
honey.
see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.
Lots of love. Subscribe, baby. Tell your grandmama. Tell your mama. Subscribe.
Tell a friend, and then some.